Hello students, welcome to Alforce e-learning. Again, when we come back to our chapter, reflection of light by plane mirrors. Now, when we go for a sub-concept which is number of images formed by two plane mirrors which are at certain inclination to each other. When we consider two plane mirrors, M1 and M2, and which are at certain inclination theta. Now, how many images are formed by these two plane mirrors when object is keeping between the plane mirrors? When object is situated between these two plane mirrors, then how many number of images can be obtained by multiple reflections by two plane mirrors? So let us see, there are some conditions based on which we can count them. How many images can be obtained by the multiple reflections by two plane mirrors? See, go for the first case. If 360 by theta is odd integer, when we are getting odd integer 360 by theta value, then under which there are two cases. Case 1, number of images formed will be 360 by theta. Images are formed when object is of the angular bisector. Means, how many images are obtained by multiple reflections by the two plane mirrors? Here, number of images formed is 360 by theta images will be formed whenever the object is of the angular bisector. Means, these two plane mirrors, this is the angular bisector. If object is keeping outside of the bisector, the number of images formed will be n equal to 360 by theta. Suppose if the situation of the object or the position of the object is changed in such a way that if it is exactly keeping on angular bisector, then number of images formed will be 360 by theta minus 1. Means object is exactly keeping on the angular bisector. So here when we go for a suitable example, if theta equal to 72 degree, then 360 by 72 which gives 5. 5 is odd integer. And number of images formed will be 5 when an object is out of the bisector. Means whenever it is keeping outside of the bisector, the number of images formed will be 5. If the object is keeping exactly on the angular bisector, number of images formed will be 4 images. This is case 1. Once again repeat. If 360 by theta is odd integer, there are again two subcases. Number of images formed will be 360 by theta when object is keeping of the axis. Which axis? Of the angular bisector. Then number of images will be 360 by theta. If object is exactly keeping on angular bisector, the number of images formed will be 360 by theta minus 1, and its relevant example was given clearly. The next go for case 2. If 360 by theta is even integer, if it is even, the number of images formed will be 360 by theta minus 1 at any position of the object. There is no such specific condition the object is going to be placed off the bisector or on the bisector. There is no such case at all, such condition at all. We can keep it anywhere else in between the two plane mirrors. We will get the number of images will be 360 by theta minus 1. If you go for a suitable example, then if theta is equal to 60 degree, then 360 by 60 is equal to 6. It is even integer. The number of images formed will be 5. and go for next one. If 360 by theta is a fraction, whether it is not giving odd integer or even integer. So if it is giving a fraction, if it is a fraction, how do you decide the number of images formed by two plane mirrors? So here, if 360 by theta is a fraction, number of images formed will be integral part of the fraction. So example, 360 by 75. If theta is 75 degree, then you will get 4.8. It is a fraction. The number of images formed will be integral part of the fraction. So at any time, if you do this value, the 360 by theta, if it is giving a fraction, so number of images will be integral part of the fraction. So this is the way to decide the number of images formed by two plane mirrors which are at certain inclination to each other. Now let us move on another point. Right. When the two plane mirrors are at certain inclination, theta is the angle between these two plane mirrors, the number of images formed will be counted by taking any case under which we are counting how many number of images are formed by these two plane mirrors. Now in this case, if number of images formed is a unique value for different angles between the two plane mirrors, if you go for a suitable example, suppose angle between these two plane mirrors 90 degree, say. Object is keeping somewhere here, this is the object, and number of images formed will be n is equal to 360 by 90, which gives 4 images, and 4 even integer 4 minus 1, which gives us 3 images. If you go for one more angle, here theta is equal to 90 degree. If theta equal to 100 degree, the number of images formed will be 360 by 100, which gives 3.6. It is a fraction, so number of images formed will be 3. If theta is equal to 120 degree, n is equal to 360 by 120, 3, number of images formed will be 3. So we are observing for any value of the angle between the two plane mirrors from 90 to 120 degree, the number of images formed will be unique. It is fixed. So whatever the angle you consider between these two plane mirrors, either it is 90, 92, 95, 100, 110 up to 120 degree. So that starts from 90 to 120, any angle you consider. So many angles we taken into account in order to find the number of images formed by two plane mirrors. But here the number of images formed by two plane mirrors will be unique. That is 3 only. Means if angle between the two plane mirrors is mentioned, then its corresponding image can be decided if angle between the two plane mirrors, that range is mentioned for any value 90 to 120, we can decide the number of images will be 3, that is unique. So converse statement will be the wrong. Suppose if number of images given, number of images formed by two plane mirrors is 3, will you decide what will be the angle between these two plane mirrors? Not at all possible. We can't give you a directly this is the particular value definitely between the two plane mirrors. So this is the particular angle between the two plane mirrors is not at all fixed. It is not at all unique, because here for 3 images we can take any value of angle here, 90 or 91, 92, 93 or any of the value in between 90 to 120 degree. Therefore, here when any number that is from any angle that from 90 to 120 degree, the number of images formed will be unique, whereas the number of images formed is given. So angle between the two plane mirrors is not at all unique. The converse statement will be wrong. So this is very, very important point. And next one is if two plane mirrors are keeping perpendicular to each other. Two plane mirrors are keeping perpendicular to each other. 90 degree. Right? An object is keeping between these two plane mirrors. So number of images formed will be 360 by 90, which gives 4. The number of images formed will be 4 minus 1, even integer. Therefore, even for if it is even, then we will get number of images formed 4 minus 1, that equal to 3 images are formed. 3 images. So how these 3 images are formed by the ray diagram, how we can understand this? Let us see. Here, this is the object and its corresponding image formed. Suppose a normal incidence is considered. By the normal incidence, the ray is retracing along the same path and its corresponding image is formed over here. This is image 1. Which image? Virtual image. Okay, this is virtual image. And similarly, one more ray is considered, which is also normal incidence on the second mirror. For normal incidence, generally light will retrace and its corresponding image is formed in this mirror. This is say I2, this is I1, and one more ray is considered over here. Undergoes reflection. By multiple reflections, it is extended. Right. Similarly, from this object to the second mirror, one more ray is considered. Undergoes multiple reflections. And again it is extended. So these two extended light rays are giving an interception point where one more image is to be located. Now this is image 1, this is image 2, this is image 3. All together there are 3 images are formed according to numerical method. So we have 3 images formed. These 3 all together formed by 2 plane mirrors which are at right angles to each other. These 3 images will lie on the circumference of a circle such that the point of intersection of these two plane mirrors C taken as its center. See, this is a circle. So these three images including object, all these lie on the circumference of a circle. C is taken as its center. C is the intersection point of the two plane mirrors which are keeping at right angles to each other. So this is the mechanism how we can decide the number of images formed by numerical way and by the ray diagram. Ray diagram is very important. We should practice more and more in order to solve the problems given based on the mains level and the advanced level. We should practice more in order to attain the final answer. So we should make more and more practice over this ray diagram. Okay, next let us move on another point. Suppose in a room two adjacent walls are fitted with mirrors and roof is also fitted with mirror. Only three surfaces, two adjacent walls and the roof, these three are fitted with plane mirrors. Of course, in room, adjacent sides are at right angles to each other, and upper one is also mirror, roof. An object is keeping over here. How many images are formed as a whole in the mirror which is fitted to the roof? This is the question. Once again, in a room, two adjacent walls and the roof, these three planes are fitted with plane mirrors. Now object is keeping in the room here. Now altogether, how many images are obtained by these three plane mirrors? And what is the nature of images? Let us see. As we discussed now, if two plane mirrors are at right angles to each other, how many images are formed? See, three images. This is I1 and this is I2 and this is I3. Three images. Okay. Now, three images including object as a whole, four will form on the roof. And on the roof, four images, and these three images and including this one. See once again. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here how many images are formed by two plane mirrors which are at right angles to each other? Three images. And these three and including object as a whole and the roof, how many images? 4. And altogether how many images are formed? 3 plus these 4 together, 7 images altogether. 7 images are formed. Okay, so this is the answer. But these 7 images all are virtual. There is no question of real images because all are plane mirrors. Definitely all the images will be virtual. Next. Let us go for another problem. Suppose there are two plane mirrors which are keeping parallel to each other. if an object is keeping in between these two plane mirrors, a number of images formed will be n is equal to 360 by theta is 0, then you will get infinity. Yes, infinity images are formed by the two plane mirrors which are keeping parallel to each other. Okay? Next, go for another problem. Suppose three identical plane mirrors. Three identical plane mirrors. These three are arranged to form an equilateral triangle shown in diagram. Now this is 60 degree angle, and this is also 60 degree, and this is also 60 degree. Now an object is keeping at front right. This is object. The question is, find the number of images formed by three plane mirrors which are arranged as equilateral triangle. So how many images are obtained by these three plane mirrors? Okay, let us find them. As we know the fundamentals, generally the student will think of that number of images formed by this pair. How many pairs are there? This is one pair, this is another pair, this is third pair. We have three pairs. According to the fundamental, two plane mirrors are at certain inclination with each other. Now this is taken as one pair and the angle is 60. Here one more angle, two plane mirrors. This is second pair, this is third pair. As a whole we have pairs. The student will think of that number of images formed will be by one pair is 360 by theta 60, 360 by 60 which gives 6 even integer, therefore number of images formed by will be 6 minus 1, 5 images are formed. 5 images. Okay, this pair is giving 5, this pair is giving 5, this pair is giving 5. Total number of images formed will be generally giving 15, but it is wrong. Not 15. So what is correct answer? Let us see. Here, as we discussed just now, when two plane mirrors are at right angles to each other, number of images formed will be 3, and its ray diagram is given by which all these images including object will lie on the circumference of a circle with point of intersection of the two plane mirrors taken as center. So why don't we use this concept over here? So it is applicable everywhere. Therefore, here let us imagine this point of intersection of two plane mirrors taken as center, and it is also object is on circumference. Therefore, imagine a circle over here. This is one circle. This is a circle. So, number of images formed is by one pair. How many? 5. Try to locate them. 5 images. Okay. Here one image. Say 1. Say it is one more image, 2. Here one more image, 3, 4, 5 images. Okay. Now similarly, imagine one more circle with this corner point taken as center. One more circle. So this is 5. Here for this pair, this is also one of the images. Count them. This is 1 dash. Here it is 2 dash. This is 3 dash, this is 4 dash, this is 5 dash. And again one more circle. Now this is 1 double dash. For this pair, this is also taken into account. This is 2 double dash, 3 double dash, 4 double dash, and this is 5 double dash. Once you observe, here 5 images are formed. Here it is giving 5 images. 5 images. Nothing wrong, 5, 5, 5. But all together it is not 15. Why? Because here by this pair image, these two are coincidence each other. Therefore 5 comma 1 dash taken to be a single one. Instead of two images we count as a single. Now here 1 double dash and 5 dash both are coincide each other. Instead of two images we count as a single image, and here also common 1 comma 5 double dash. Instead of two images we can count them as a single image. Now how many images are reduced as a whole? 2 to 4, 6. Out of 6 we are counting only 3. Remaining 3 should be subtract out of 15. Yes, number of images will be 15 minus 3, that equal to 12 images are formed by these 3 plane mirrors. This is the correct answer. Okay. So next let us move on another problem. There are 2 plane mirrors which are large enough and keeping parallel to each other. Okay, now an object is keeping in between these 2 plane mirrors. This is object. From mirror M1, it is at a distance of A. From M2, it is at a distance of B. Now the question is, what will be the distance between nth order images formed by 2 plane mirrors? Why? Because why we are asking this nth order images? Just now we discussed, when there are 2 plane mirrors keeping parallel to each other, number of images formed will be infinity. Therefore, we are taking that infinity images are formed in which nth order images. What will be the distance between these images which are counting as nth order by these 2 plane mirrors? Okay. Now let us find them. Consider the light incident from this object undergoes reflection and giving its corresponding image over here. This is image 1. It is at a distance of A. Again, distance of the object equal to distance of the image. Yes, this image serves as an object to the second mirror. Now, what will be the distance to the second mirror? This is A and this is A plus B. 2A plus B. At a distance of 2A plus B, this image is act as an object for the second mirror, and corresponding image is also formed at the same distance. Yeah, this is position of the image by the second mirror. Okay, right? What is this? 2A plus B. See, this is object for this mirror and its image is formed at the same distance. Okay, this image serves as an object to the second mirror. At what distance it is? A plus B. To A plus B. At the same distance image is formed by the second mirror. So it is I2. And similarly from this side, on the second mirror, image formed say this is image I2, this is I2 dash. Okay. Now this is B, again this is also B. I2, I3, say it is. This is I1. Right? This is, this is also taken as 1 and dash. This is 2 dash. Okay. Now next image. This image serves as an object to the first mirror. Therefore B and A plus B, total 2B plus A. So again image formed by this first mirror at a distance of 2B plus A. This is I1 dash. Sorry, I2 dash. I1 dash. I1 dash, I2 dash. I1, I2. Enough. Right? Now let us find the distance between the first order images. This is first order. What is their distance? S1 is equal to their separation from here to here, A, and this is B, A plus B, and here separation between the two plane mirrors, A plus B. Total it is 2 into A plus B. And go for the separation between second order images, S2. Second order images separation is from here to here, 2B plus A and A plus B and 2A plus B, 2B plus A plus B, this part, and again 2A plus B. Now S2 is equal to 2B and B as a whole, 4B, A, 2A, 4A, 4 into A plus B. So we can write it as 2 into 2 A plus B. Here S1 is equal to 2 into 1 into A plus B. This is for first order, here 1 comes. For the second order, here 2 comes. We observe that here for the first order, we are observing that 2 into 1, A plus B. And for the second order images, separation is 2 into 2, again A plus B constant, 2 is constant. But only changing factor is here 1 and here 2 for second order. For nth order images, separation is n is equal to 2 into n, A plus B. So this is the separation between the nth order images formed by two plane mirrors. Okay, next.